Well, good afternoon, everybody. How are we all doing? I'm just setting up my camera at the moment. Um, Unfortunately, so this afternoon I'm going to be putting water cooling into this PC, which I'm sorry about the camera being a little bit blurry, but yeah, it's a bit better. So I'm going to be putting water cooling into this afternoon. It's pretty much my plan because I've got a water cooling unit there that I haven't used yet. So what I'm going to end up doing at this point is change my camera angle around a bit. Just going to move this away from here. Over here. Corner. It's much cooler in the workshop now, so I can enjoy myself a little bit more. I'll just adjust this camera a little bit more. So what I'm going to do is I'm installing some water cooling onto here. Regular USB cable over there. We'll just chuck that over there. Chuck this over here as well. Right. Chuck this bracket. This board is fucking dead, so I'm going to chuck it. So pretty much at this point, I'm going to be shutting this machine down and installing water cooling on it. Pretty much my plan. Shut this machine down. Shut it down. Let's move some of this shit aside. And pretty much this PC here is going to be redone. Oh, shit. So, for the moment, I'm just going to take all this apart. There we go. So pretty much just the plan at this point is to take all the USB cables out of this computer, including power. Take anything USB related, put it over here. Take that out as well. USB cable for the hub that I have there. And I'm pretty much going to be working on this machine from this point onwards. So the first step, in essence of it, is that take the side panels off. The first step is we take the side panels off. Just going to put these screws over here. Same with these as well. I do have some thermal paste around here. I just need to find the fucking stuff because I know I have it. So I have no idea where it is. The easiest way to work with this case most likely is going to be. Why is it doing that before? I swear to God, the magnetic fucking card straight. Shit's me to not have one. Because everything fucking falls on the ground. Ah, you fucking prick. Right, fine. If you're going to be a prick about it, I'll put you up on the workbench. You fucking asshole. There we go. Just going to whack this up on the workbench. Fuck it. Hold on a second. I'm just going to take out the side here. The side panels from here. Put both these side panels over here. Out of the way. And just going to bring this up on the bench. Oh, shit. Right. So, what do we got here? This is obviously the computer that I'm working with at the moment. This is the workbench computer, which needs a water cooling upgrade at this point. in time. So, first step, I guess, is taking off our CPU. If I can lay it down flat if I have enough room. There we do. Lay it down flat. Take my CPU heatsink off. And unplug it. And just, there we go. Take that off. Now what I'm going to do from there most likely is I'll probably clean that off later. I'm not worried about that at this point. What I want to do is clean the CPU. So, get some isopropyl alcohol, some paper towels, and we'll pretty much fold that in like a double pattern. Spray a bit of isopropyl alcohol on the cap. Oh, good question. There we go. So that's getting some of it off there anyway, which is the most part that I wanted. There we go. Yeah, there we go. See, gets most of it off. So I think we're pretty good. Now, I do have thermal paste here, but I have no fucking idea where I put it. The last time I used it was on my nephew's computer, but for the life of me, I don't know where it's gone. Shit. Yeah, I should have some. Let's have a quick squeeze around here for a second. I had some thermal paste around here. But the question is, I guess the question begs, where the fuck is it? Because I don't see it at the moment. There's some thermal compound there, but I'm not going to use that stuff. It's too weak. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why? Where the hell did I put that thermal paste? Oh, there it is. Found it. Never mind. It's all good. Got some. So this is the thermal paste I'm going to be using. I don't know if people can actually see that, but Arctic Silver is the stuff I'm going to be using on the new CPU. So pretty much at this point, I will eventually clean this system out. It doesn't need a major clean out at the moment. It's pretty good, but I do need to take off the backplate for the motherboard, as the water cooling unit requires its own backplate. I need to change that screw head as well. Let's see. How the fuck else? Fucking thing. Fucking cunt. Never easy to get a fucking screw head out of these. Never easy to get a fitting out of this fucking thing. Alright. Alright, there we go. We just take the top off that. We just take the bearings off that. A little screw here. It's probably going to fall through to the bottom once I take it out. Take these screws here. I have to figure out how exactly to assemble this, but I'm pretty sure I remember correctly how to do this, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem to assemble it. I don't see it be too much of a problem. Now, is that shit? Fucking, what the hell am I doing? Okay, so I need to take these out, obviously. That's alright. I might just get a bag of some type. Maybe just screws in here. Right. Where the fuck's my screwdriver? Yep. There we go. So, really? Okay. And context. Chuck the screws and everything else in there. That's probably going to fall through to the bottom as soon as I loosen this last screw. Yep, I heard it. It fell through to the bottom. Yep, there we go. It fell through to the bottom. Alright, now we know that. That's awesome. Oh, shit. There we go. Now that's the back plate, obviously. It goes on there. Shit. Chuck that in there. Fuck, do I always have fucking cables in the fucking way? Fucking dumb cunt, bitch. Ah, there we go. There we go. Okay. Alright, so let's have a look. So what we want to do ultimately is we want to put that water cooling unit in. Now I just have to remember how it goes. Pretty sure I have a rough idea. It's not a big issue. The question is, will this water cooling unit fit? I am hoping it does, but I don't know whether it will. And that's the unfortunate problem that I have. So I don't know, I didn't check before whether it does fit, whether it will fit or not. It should fit 140mm fans. I wouldn't think it wouldn't. Now that's the problem. Don't tell me this doesn't fit the fucking cooler. I think it would go in. That's annoying. Now the thing is, I may have to use a different cooler. I've got another one as well that's 120mm. Fuck me. Why are things so difficult? Cunt face fucking slut. Bitch. There we go, that's better. Okay. Is that a 120mm fan? That has to be a 120mm fan. I can't fit a 140. I have to fit a 120mm. Well, that's good to know that apparently I can't fit a 120mm. Little did I know. I'm gonna have to use a 120mm water cooler. It's not a big issue. I have a spare one. It's not a problem. Now my curiosity has got me wondering whether that one will fit a 140 or a 120. That's gonna be a 120 as well. Fuck. Robust cooler. That's frustrating. Shit, that is annoying. The main reason it's annoying is because I didn't realise that this one only fits a 120mm cooler, unfortunately. The case is not designed to fit anything above a 120. So that's kind of frustrating. That's a 140 though up the top. Yeah, that's just for the main part there anyway. Fuck. Could I fit that 120? No. I'm gonna say 120, that's alright. So let me just have a look. I don't know if gonna have to. That's frustrating. Because I'm gonna have to find another 120mm water cooling unit. That's fucking annoying. Oh well, no. Where the fuck is my... Where the fuck's my scraping alcohol? There it is. Man, there's my paper towels. I'm just wondering where the fuck they are. That's fucking frustrating. Why do things have to be so fucking complex? Shits me. Well, it's not that it's just the fact that it won't fit. That's the main issue. Is that I know I want anything from 120 will not necessarily fit. Above a 120 won't fit. So that's kind of annoying. Let me just clean this fucking heatsink off. Yeah, really. Looking good. There we go. That's a bit better. Okay. So, I'm going to have to put a 120mm in there. I'm going to have to unscrew it from the case. So, that should be fun. Yep, so that's fun. That's fun. I know that water cooling unit works because it was working on my nephew's old PC. It's all good. Now, let's see here. We need to get that back fan off. Shit. Why the fuck do things have to be so fucking difficult? There we go. Okay, so we want to get this back fan off. There's my fucking screwdriver. Give an upgrade today. More screws between other stuff. Sorry, get this camera out of the fucking way. Yeah. Alright. Alright. There we go. Take this fan out. Now, what do we want to do? I think one of the top fans in here is actually fucked, so it might be an idea replacing it, to be honest, but I'm not sure where it's linked up or where it's hooked up realistically. I think it's behind my motherboard, It's kind of going to be a pain in the ass to get out, unfortunately. I might leave that for another day, but that's fine. I want to put water cooling in here anyway. So I might leave that for another day, realistically, at this point. So, what's the other thing I want to do? So, we've managed to grab everything out. Taking the fan out, we've taken the other stuff out. Now, I just want to attach the radiator. Let me just make sure this radiator isn't grubby. I've cleaned the heatsink, but I need to clean the screws as well. So, yeah. Take them off a bit. Oh, that's grubby. Jesus. Just going to grab a paintbrush and just go at this fucking radiator outside. Okay, so we got rid of the dust and everything else out of there. That's awesome. That gets rid of that. Now, we should probably put that fan back on, realistically. And where's the other fucking fan? Cunt. Fucking bracket there. All very similar brackets, to be honest. They're mostly the same to each other. Really? Well, they really are very similar to each other. Where's that fucking thing? Oh, there it is. Alright. Right, so what we want to do, screw this back into place. Interesting. Let's have a look. There we go. It's nice and tight. I do have other screws, so it's alright. Just trying to figure out where I put all the rest of these screws for this fucking. Let's turn on the light, that's good. Okay, so coming in here. Alright. Right, so there's two screws in there. The other thing I might shit and fucking cunt and bitch and slut. There we go. I might get I had some other screws, but I don't know where the hell they've gone. I have several different water cooling units, so I probably have dozens of screws for that specific type of thing. Hold on a moment, let's just see if I can get some more screws so I can screw this in a bit more securely. borrow a few from here if I chose to. Oh, yeah, look at these ones. They're different ones. Ah, they're those ones. Okay. Alright, fair enough. So I have to find them. See, I've got other screws like that, but I just don't remember where the fuck they were. It's too far in. I think that's too fucking big. I need something the same size, basically. Or the same premise and the same size, pretty much. So, this one. The short end. That's interesting. I mean, 2 screws should be enough to secure this here. It doesn't really bother me if it's not totally secure, as long as it's got 2 screws holding it in, which is the main thing. Yeah, that's fine. That'll sit on there just fine. I don't think it's going to cause much of an issue. Maybe 1 screw. Maybe 1 screw. I don't know. Let's see. I'd rather have it secure. On this side, it doesn't really matter that much, so it's not so bad. It's a vibration factor and everything else. I do need to get some more screws realistically for this, but that's alright. It's no problem. Fucking thing. I'll put down. There it is on the ground. Okay, so what we needed to do then is have 1 fan blowing out specifically. This is going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass to put in. I realise this. Bullshit. Shit, you fucking cunt and slut and bitch and whore and slut. Fuck yeah. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let me line this fucking thing up properly. There we go. That's alright, that works. Now. Fucking cunt! Stop fucking bitch! Cunt! Fuck! Yeah, I lost me fucking. Oh, there it is. Yep. There we go. And another one. Shit. Oh, come on, get in there. Hooked on that side. There we go. Alright, so we have the radiator in. That's good. Another one. side, and we should be alright. Right, there we go. Okay. Let's have a look. So we want this bracket back on. It's going to go like that into the system like this. I probably have to lay this down flat depending on the situation, but yeah. There we go. Probably gonna have to lay this down flat to get the right angle, I guess. This has got no real adhesive pads or anything like that on it, so it's not really something we're gonna worry about too much. Yeah. Let's see. Alright, there we go. Put this back on top. Now, we want some thermal paste on there. So I'm going to put a bit of thermal paste on there. That's alright. There's thermal paste on there. Yep, should be alright. Okay, so what do we want to do now? I'm going to put this on. So it's meant to go through the back of the motherboard. Probably. Should. Oh, hold on a second. No, it's meant to go the other way. This is the problem. I'm going to have to keep that sticky tape to the back of the board because otherwise it's going to push through. So, I'll get a bit of duct tape, make it easier on myself. Where the fuck? Where's my scissors? Cut through it. Get a bit of duct tape, sticky tape this, or wax some duct tape on the back so it sticks to the back. I just need a fucking decent pair of scissors. As soon as I fucking find them. I had a fucking decent pair of scissors before and they're gone now. Fucking cunt. No, they're not there either. Oh, there they are. Down below the other ones. Alright, so we cut a bit of tape off. Like so. Whack it on the back. Just so it doesn't come loose on the back of the system. Just so it doesn't come loose. That way when I'm adjusting it and I'm trying to get it on there, it doesn't cause me any issues. Right, now what do we need? We need one of these little screws. Now, I'd say the most likely thing to do with this is do it flat. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this bracket off for the moment. I'm going to flip this machine down on its back. I'm going to flip the machine on its fucking back. That'd be the easiest option, to be honest. Oh, shit. There we go. Come on, see that. Should be fun. Right, so what we do then is we put this bracket on like so. We whack this down on here as best we possibly can without causing too many issues. Put one screw in. Another screw in. Main thing is to get it secure to both sides so we don't have to worry about shit. There we go. One side. That's one side, that's two sides. Now, get the last two sides so they're securely in place. Screw it down. Give it a bit of a tightening screw with the screwdriver once we're done with the hand tightening part of it. Let's have a look. Alright. That feels pretty secure. The only thing I will do is an extra tighten a little bit with a screwdriver. Feels pretty secure. I'll just double check, but we should be okay now. Take the ends out of these screwdrivers. This back in here. Right, there we go. Now, I'll give it a good tighten with the screwdriver. Angles. Right. Same context. Just get a bit of a good tighten with the screwdriver. Right, there we go. Very nice. That feels pretty good. Okay, can't complain about that. Right, so from there we lift the machine back up again. Have a look at what we've done. And at the same time, we have to plug everything back in to the headers on the motherboard. Sorry, I'm installing water cooling on my workbench computer at the moment. So yeah, that's that. Let's have a look. Do I need to put extra headers in some places or not? I think I should be alright. So, can't see really well over here. So I'm just going to move this aside. Alright. Sorry, you may not be able to see very well on the machine, but I can't see very well on the machine at the moment. Just having a look to see. I can't see very well. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we'll put this in here. Get that angle right. There we go. Plug the CPU header in for the water cooling. And this is the header for the fans. So I do remember there being a couple of headers on this board for fans. At least a couple. So there's one for the fan that goes in there. Oh, that's the right way or not. I wonder whether I've got that the right way or not. You know what I'm thinking? I'm hoping I have that the right way, but I don't know whether I do. I don't think I do. But this fan header's got to be plugged in anyway. Maybe before I start plugging everything in, I should make sure that that fan is the right way. So it's facing out that way. I think it should be facing the other way. I'm pretty sure, because for better cooling, it makes the radiator less. Yep, I'm pretty sure that's not a much better choice. In a second. So I've got it on anyway. I've got the radiator on for the most part, which is good. I just need to just need to grab. I think I need to turn that fan around. So I think it's the wrong way. I think it's the wrong way. I need it the other way. I flip it around, basically. So you can sort of see what I'm doing, but sorry about that. Sorry. Just take this out. I'm just going to take these screws out and flip the fan around the other way. Flip this around the other way. Yes, because I'm pretty sure that this is meant to be the other way around. I just couldn't think if it was, and then I thought about it for a second, and I'm thinking, no, something's not right here. It's got to be the other way around, I'm pretty sure. Okay. On top of that, it's less hot out here. You know, that's the reason I'm in the workshop more now, because I've got aircon out here now, which is fantastic. Better than sweltering to death all fucking summer. These are these fucking bushfires and everything else. Oh, what's my battery life like? 47%? Awesome. So let's just take that out. Let's flip that fan around. It's meant to go the other way. Let me just work out the airflow on this. So yeah, the airflow goes through. Yeah, that's fine. That's the way it's meant to be. That's perfect. Kind of a pain in the ass, but also just radiator down here for a second. Wanted. Right. Right. Secure to one side. Right. In here. There we go. Alright. Much better. That airflow is going to work a lot better. Now I can flip this around the other way. Which is good. Let's see what the hell I'm doing. Plugging everything else in. So I've got to plug the fan header in. headers on the board for fans? Not really. Am I gonna have to get myself a well, I could probably put this one up here anyway, but I have to plug that extra one into somewhere else. I can see one on the board, but it's plugged into something already. It's already plugged into a fan in the front. So there's no other CPU. No, there's no other fan headers. No. Not that I can see anyway. There's only two. There's only three on the board. It's fine. Not a problem. It's oh my back. My fucking shit. I'm away. What am I doing? Fuck. There we go. There's two fan headers plugged in. Now this third one, I have to say it's going to have to be plugged into one of these fan headers here somewhere. Where do these go? There is definitely, I need a fan header for this, so where am I going to connect it though? That's the question. Power. That's kind of annoying because I need to connect this one fan at the back, so that's kind of frustrating. Connect that fan at the back. Do I have a double adapter anywhere? Connector. Double-sided connector. So I've got a connector here. The problem is, oh, there's a pass-through for it, isn't there? Okay, never mind. Maybe I can use that one. Ah, right. Okay, I didn't see that one. Okay, never mind. Didn't realise I had that one. Okay. Now I know. Yeah, it's alright. It's all good. Got it. We're fine. Okay. So, that's a double connect down there. Yeah. That's better. Okay, now we got it. Now we're cooking with gas. It's alright, we're cooking with gas, it's fine. Okay, we're good. Okay, so yep, that's fine. Don't need that there. That's awesome. These ones, another one. Let's see, I've installed that water cooling unit. It's nice and tight. Does everything else work? Alright. I think everything's good. Just make sure there's no cables and stuff too close to the area. Can interfere with the fans. It should be alright. Okay, that should be good now for water cooling. I'll just have to boot the unit. I'll just have to boot the computer up and test it. So that's going to be a bit of a fun time. Just make sure that everything's plugged in correctly, all that type of stuff. Power on the headers is good. Yep. Alright, now I'm going to chuck this down and see if it works. Oh, shit. Now to chuck it down, test it, and see if it actually works. Actually does what it's supposed to do. Alright. Assume it's going to work correctly the first time. I know Jacob's water cooling was fine. There's nothing wrong with that, it was just his computer. His motherboard being a pain in the ass, realistically. Fucking tangled fucking cables. So I'm going to have to pick up another water cooling unit, it seems. That's kind of annoying, but it happens. It's not a big issue, I guess, but more of an annoyance than anything else, really, but make sure everything's working. Everything plugged in, I think. Let's just put that fridge, so don't worry about that. And what's that? Jesus fucking Christ. There we go. Let's have a look. That's good. So far, so good. It's booting up. Very good. Realistically, that's very good. As long as everything boots up, that's the main thing. Fuck. There you go. Sorry, that's a fucking. I think that's an error to do with my RAM, to be honest. So it's because I had the computer off for a while, I'm pretty sure. It's the reason that fucking blue screen error comes up. But the water cooling's working fine, so. Hail initialization failed. The CPU should be running cool. I just got to get into Windows. I do get occasional blue screens with this computer, but not all the time. It's like every so often. I think it's because I had the system off, basically. That's the reason I got it. So. Could be the RAM sticks too, maybe. Maybe we could swap the RAM sticks out. What I'm thinking, maybe I could swap the RAM sticks out, because the RAM sticks that are in there may not be suitable for this computer, I'm thinking. Or that's what's going on in the back of my mind, realistically. So maybe they could be related. It's related to Halo and what I might do is I might swap the RAM sticks out, because I'm pretty sure that these RAM sticks just... Like, I've tested the RAM on this computer and on the other computers, and they're fine. So one thing is maybe it's the RAM. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to shut the system down, which I know works, and I'm going to swap the RAM sticks out. What's in there at the moment? Just give me a second. I'm swapping some RAM sticks out for what I've got in there. So the other thing too is I think this RAM will work better with the other one than it will with the current system. So yeah, I'm thinking this is going to work better with the gaming build that I'm going to be building. So I'd say it'll probably work a lot better, realistically. So I'm just going to move some of these over to here. Shit. Swap these out. I can see what the hell I'm doing. That'd be nice. That'd be fucking awesome. There we go. Got a fucking torchlight. Got that for a reason. Yep, that. Yep. Alright, so there's a big side disposal. I would do this up on the bench, but it's just easier to swap it around down here. See, that'd be awesome. Okay, so we've got two sets of RAM here. Third set. Down the fucking sea. Fuck yeah, cunt. There we go. Alright. Alright. Now we'll try booting the system up and see how we go. Shit, still doing the same thing. Yeah, see, the board specifically I got for this from my nephew. Like, this is the same board that I've got in my dad's computer, the same board I've got in this computer, and I have had occasional blue screens of death from time to time. I'm not sure why they keep cropping up, but just occasionally, when I'm changing out things or doing stuff with the system components, Windows 10 will just chuck a spaz and just completely fucking kill it. I'm thinking maybe it's just the fact that I maybe need to do a fresh reinstall of Windows specifically. I would say seems the most logical thing at the end of it. It's more a case of just getting Windows reinstalled. Yeah. It's not a big issue anyway. But my temperatures should be a lot better now on this CPU, realistically. Now that I've swapped out from water cooling. Yeah, it feels a lot cooler. So yeah, at this point I've put water cooling into my workshop PC and we can see how well my workshop PC works. I had a couple of blue screens, but those blue screens were just unrelated to the actual water cooling going in. It was more related to this PC being a bit of a dick sometimes. Kind of gets the shits with you sometimes and yeah, it's temperamental. With some things, not all things, but some things. Open it up and see if everything looks good. I'll check the temperatures at the same time to see how well they are, how good they look. Okay, let's have a look. Temperatures. Let's see what they're like. I think they're pretty good to be honest, but I'll just double check. Yep, 30 degrees. That's just awesome. That's exactly what I wanted. Awesome. CPU temp's 41 degrees. So, yeah, it's pretty good. Core temperatures and everything else are good, so it's down to 42 degrees, which is great. When I do streaming and stuff, it should be a lot cooler now and it should react pretty well, which is the main thing. Auxiliary fans are running at maximum speeds. Yep, looks like it. Looks like it indeed. Maximum speeds and stuff, all good. No complaints there. It looks like it's actually got fixed up, which is good. Now I can run everything the way I want to out here, with water cooling included, and that's always awesome. I have to put water cooling into my own computer, but I haven't got around to doing that yet, or I won't be doing that straight away, realistically. So, get your ass on. You know, look at these fucking cameras and everything else working. Look. There we go. Now we have consensus. We have consensus. Yay. Awesome. No, the temperatures are looking actually really good. Maximum went up to 44, so that's pretty good. Yeah, pretty good with terms of that. That's running pretty cool at the moment, so I can't complain too much. Those temperatures are pretty good, and that means the system's going to run really nicely, very smoothly. Or should at least, in theory. Works. So that should be alright from now on, which is great. So that's looking pretty good. Looking pretty smooth. I'll have to check that everything's working correctly. I'll put the sides back on the case though, because the system seems to be working very well and the temperatures are great. Fantastic. Now I'll just grab side of the case and put the side of the case back on. Both sides of the case. Probably should have done. Oh no, I mean I took them off when I was down here before anyway, so it's not a big issue. Right. Alright, very good. Side on the case. This computer now has water cooling, which is great. So much less maintenance required, especially when it comes to certain things and stuff like that. This side, this side. Shit. Did I? I know I forgot one. It's like I'm pretty sure I forgot a screw. There we go. It's awesome flat. Very good. There is a dead fan in here, but I didn't feel like changing it today, to be honest. Because it would have involved me pulling my fucking motherboard out, most likely. Because I think the cable for it is actually behind the motherboard tray. Well, not behind, but underneath the motherboard on the system, so it's kind of frustrating to work with. That's the main problem. So, shit. So I'm gonna like this over here. Right. Okay. Let's see how we're going. Now I just got to see if everything else is working. Because the main problem that I had before was trying to get OBS and stuff to recognize the webcams. It shouldn't be as much of an issue now, but I'm just cautious because I don't know whether it's going to work or not. There we go, there's it. What are you doing? It's got all the other fucking cameras except the third one. Fuck me, really? Stupid thing. So fucking this is the fucking problem before. I couldn't get the fucking web camera to work. Fucking retard. It's like, oh no, there we go. Okay. We're all good. Working now. Fuck for that. Alright, all good. She's working now. She's working. She's jerking. Working. Good. Ah, shit. So that's the other water cooler. Over there. we go. Now I'm just going to see if it works in the other program. Probably check the temperatures of the CPU at the same time. Make sure everything's working. Copy. Grab desktop image. That. Copy. Paste. Paste. Alright, there we go. Much better. Okay. That's good. Fine. Let me just see what it's like when it's streaming here and stuff. Degrees, that's fun. 27. Within the safety limits, it's actually going a lot better than it was before previously. It was up higher temperatures all the time. Alright, awesome. Alright, there we go. Okie dokie. So that was pretty much me just doing an install. I've completely finished it now, so now my Workbench computer should function a lot better, and not just that, but it'll function a lot better when I'm doing streams and stuff, and may not fall over as often or have a lot of issues during streams and things like that. So yeah, it should be interesting. I'm going to run a few tests though and see exactly what it looks like when it does stream, or when it gets through streaming and everything else, and if it's able to stream properly. Things like that, so we'll see what happens anyway. Alright, thank you very much, and do stay tuned. I've got more videos obviously coming out. This is just a video that I was doing today anyway, regardless, just to muck around with it. So I come out to the workshop and just fix this up and get it out of the way pretty much. I still have to put water cooling into my PC, unfortunately. Not unfortunately, but a good thing. I need to put water cooling. I need to do some cable management on my system as well. Alright, okay, thank you very much, and well, stay tuned for obviously some more stuff that's going to be coming up. I'll see what happens anyway, but all good.